Trauma trains you to not let go of control. But God tells us, let go of control. So how do we do this, especially if you're a Christian and you have trauma in your past and you're trying to be in line with what the Bible says? I'm Edwina. I'm an adversity architect. I help people take their adversity. They get a blueprint to build the life they're wanting to build. But I'm also an author, speaker, coach, and consultant. And here's how I finally learned how to let go of control in spite of the trauma that I've been through. One of my traumas was near death, and I'd gotten back into painting, which I hadn't done in 30 years. But I started doing watercolor painting instead of oil painting, and with oils, you have a lot of control. You can turn a tree into a frog days later if you want to. There's still a lot of control to the paint that you have. But with watercolor, the water has control. And what I mean by that is you can have a concept of a painting and even get it to where you want it to look. But there's going to be some beauty to it that you didn't count on, that you didn't really create. The water created. And it's beautiful. But with letting go, there's actually action involved. For instance, as the painter, you've got to show up. You have to make time. You have to sit down with the paints. You have to apply the water to the paper. And you choose how much water you apply. You choose the color, how much of that paint. So there is action involved. But then you let go. And you let it do its thing. And it just might look different than you planned, but there's still going to be beauty in it. So if you're struggling with letting go and you're struggling with trying to be in control of it all, that's hard and it's not healthy. I get it. If you've been in scenarios where you had no control, so now you're like, I'm just going to control this crap. This is not going to happen again. I get it. Do your part, show up, do what you can do, and then you give it to God and you say, I've done what I can do. It's yours. And it's so freeing. It is. I promise you, it helps you relax. It helps your body heal if you need healing. And I encourage you to learn to let go. Does the concept of letting go freak you out? And is this something that can help you? This idea of letting go being an action. And it doesn't mean you're laying down and giving up. It doesn't mean you're quitting. It's quite the opposite. It's freeing. And it's so beautiful.